Welcome back to part 3 of our series on customer relationship management. We continue trying to understand our customers more and our customers better, and most importantly, how we can give quality service to our customers. Now, customers are our bosses. Customers determine whether we are going to be in business or not. So we really have to understand how to engage them effectively. In this series, I'm going to share the do's and don'ts of customer service. Do's and don'ts, simple do's and don'ts that can give us a guide on how to engage better with our customers. I'll start with the do's. Number one, always appreciate the customer. Number two, appreciate the feedback you receive from the customer. Number three, act on the feedback quickly, timely, effectively. Number four, give solutions to the customers. Number five, go the extra mile in serving the customers. Number six, enhance communication between you and the customer. Let the communication be concise. Let it be engaging. Let the communication be beneficial to both you and the customer. Number seven, keep the customer engaged. Keep the customer engaged at all times. Number eight, know your customers. Know who they are so that you can build a deeper relationship. Number 10, be proactive. Be 5 steps or 10 steps ahead of your customers in terms of their needs, their preferences. Be quick to understand them and to preempt their next occurrence. These are just a few don'ts that can be able to enhance customer relationship management. Now, on the don'ts. Number one, do not argue with your customer. You're not in competition with your customer. Do not argue. Let them vent. Let them share. Let them discuss or share what their shortcomings or what their misgivings are. Because in that situation, you're able to explain more about your services, and probably it's a miscommunication here, and you're able to correct what the grievance is all about. Number two, listen actively to your customer. Pay attention. Do not give half attention. You are multitasking, you're doing this while the customer is there. Listening is part of solving the problem, and active listening, not just listening, active listening. When you say active listening, you are listening with the intention to understand and give a solution. But passive listening, you're listening with the intention of reply. Please understand it too. Give listeners, give your customers undivided attention so that you can be able to know how to solve their issues. Number three, do not let the customer leave when they're disappointed. Any interaction with the customer brings them closer or draws them away from the business. Make sure your customers are satisfied before they leave the premise, or whether it is on the phone or any other. Make sure the customer is satisfied. Do not them leave unsatisfied. Number four, do not criticize your customer. Criticize, gossip, or talk negatively about your customer. It is not a healthy practice. It's not a best practice. Respect your customer. Number five, do not break your customer's confidentiality. There's a reason they have shared with you that information that is sensitive. And the information can be money, can be their status, either their health status, their economic status, their private status. It is not in good order for you to go and break their confidentiality. They have given you that honor. Please respect that honor. Number 6, do not insult your customer. It's a no, no, no. I know sometimes you can get angry. I know as human beings, sometimes you can get to a point whereby you get agitated, but you are a professional. When you're handling customers, you need to be a professional. You need to be on the other side. You cannot insult your customer. It's not good, it's not healthy, and it actually shows that you're not able to deal with the customers. In our series, we're going to help you to manage yourself and how you're dealing with your customers. So do not insult the customer. Number 7, do not underestimate the power of the customer, especially at this time and age. Even with social media, your brand can just come down with just one simple tweet or just one Facebook post. So do not underestimate the power of the customer. We are saying in the 21st century, the customer is democratic. The customer has a right to air their view. Do not go that road. Find a way to manage yourself. Find a way of managing that situation. And if you cannot, you can be able to escalate it to another person who can be able to handle that. But do not insult. If it's too much, you can walk away. But if it's threatening your security, if it's threatening your life, that is where now we can be able to escalate it to another place or even call for security to assist you. But do not insult the customer. Point number 9, do not engage with the customer verbally or non-verbally. Do not go on an exchange. It's not a competition. It's not healthy. You need the customer more than the customer needs you. You need to build that relationship with the customer. And if there's somewhere where the issue is not clear, you just can be able to just see how best to clarify so that the customer is able to feel that they have been able to share and their issue has been heard. Listen to the customer. The old saying that the customer is right always stands. But do not go engaging back and forth with the customer without no imminent solution. Put yourself in the customer's shoes. See where they're coming from when you're engaging them. Point number 9. Do not personalize your encounter with the customer. Don't take it personally. Remove personalization from the issue. Focus on the issue, not the person. Point number 10, which cuts across. Do not judge. Do not be biased. Do not show prejudice when you're handling your customer. Be objective and not subjective. Be objective and not subjective. So, I've shared 10 do's and 10 don'ts of how we can best manage our customers. I'm going to share a little bit on how we can be able to handle a situation where we are dealing with an angry customer. Number 1, separate your emotions from the issue. It's not about the anger, it's about what is the underlying issue. Try to look at the issue from that point. Try to look at the issue from the customer's point of view. So number 1, you have an angry customer. What do? Number 1, apologize. I can never emphasize on the importance of apologizing. Apologize as much as possible. When you apologize, you bring down the temper. Somebody is already seeing that you are able to assist them, or you are showing understanding and empathy. When a person is mad, there's an issue that has made them get to that point. So number 1, make sure that their tempers have calmed down. If it's a physical encounter, give them a seat, go show them a private room, and show them that you're willing and able to handle their situation. Acknowledge the issue. After apologizing and bringing them down, acknowledge the issue at hand. It may seem like a trivial issue. To you, it may not be an issue, but to them, it's an issue. So acknowledge the issue. Acknowledge the issue and reassure the customer that you'll be able to handle their issue. Have a pen and paper ready if possible. Show the body language that you're ready to listen and you're ready to help them resolve the issue. Bring them to the table. Listen. Write down. Take notes without interrupting. Do not interrupt the customer when they're talking. Let them vent. If they're venting, let them vent. If they're sharing, let them vent. As they do that, use non-verbal signs, non-verbal language, like nodding your head, showing that you understand. You can actually repeat their words, what they're saying, just to clarify. It shows that you're actually showing proactivity in solving their issue. So let them talk. Then after that, ask questions to clarify. Be guided by what, when, why, who. What, when, why, which, and who. That will enable you to calm down and try to resolve the issue systematically. So by doing that, you are actually able to clarify and point out where the gap is. Try to be factual, try to be calm, do not raise your voice. If the customer raises the voice, you cannot raise it as well. You lower your voice down. And that is a way of resolving and bringing down an issue. At the end of the day, apologize and take accountability. Take accountability for the situation, whether you're the one who was responsible or not. Take accountability for that. Use the customer's name. From the word go to the interaction. Address them respectfully. This shows maturity. This shows professionalism. And once again, follow up to find out if they were truly satisfied and make sure you resolve that issue. If you're not able to resolve that issue at that point, tell the customer. And this is whether it is on the phone, face-to-face, or even through any other channel of interaction. Strive to resolve the issue at hand. Take ownership, take accountability. And this should cut across all departments in the organization and even in our businesses as well. So I hope this can also help us manage our customers when they probably are not satisfied or when they're probably angry. Remember, the customer is not right. Do not blame the customer. A customer has a right to be dissatisfied. Do not go down that road of being annoyed. Stay up, level up, and do not be drawn into personalization. So thank you once again. We're going to continue with ways and strategies on how we can be able to engage our customers and of course win with our customers. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.